Welcome back once again. Hey,
Man.
G, it's been a great. I mean, it's been a couple of weeks since we actually had a chance to record a video. So we're back. He said we're back by the pool. It's that time of the year. It's a beautiful time. But it's been a great couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks since we talked. G, let's talk about this smart contract.
Man,
what we been.
look, smart contract, man. The SC, man. The
Yeah.
SC is where it's at, man. Look, let's keep it 100. We're gonna keep it a bean, as we say up top. Right? You know, the smart contract. We had a couple little glitches with it, but man, we got it all ironed out now, man. We got a dynamic, gas fee regulator is popping. When it detects, fees too high to send these micropayments, it'll pause, monitor the blockchain, and come back on, push those delayed payments, whether or not they're subscription payments or commissions. The subscription payments, they normally can go through because they're high enough to kind of overpower, a little fee movement. But the commissions, some of them, they're only 5 cents, 10 cents. So, we can't spend, 35, 40 cents,
Correct.
70
Yes.
cents, processing a damn 5 cent, commission.
That's
So
right.
it's just, should be obvious. But the smart contract, man, it's been running now for, matter of fact, today is day 14.
Yeah.
It's been running 14
days.
Processing without a glitch, and it's doing exactly what we designed it to do.
That's right.
Exactly what the developers coded it to follow our requests, the functionalities and features and everything. And now we're ready to blow up and see can Solana blockchain really process
Let's go.
hundreds of thousands
Yes.
and millions of damn transactions,
That's right.
because
It's coming. Yeah.
every one of our subscription payments, because of how those payments are dispersed throughout the commission channel and throughout our damn business structure, it triggers about 5 or 6 sub transactions.
Yeah.
So just think, 100,000 subscribers is really 600,000 transactions across that day. And man, we want to test the limits. We want
Right.
to, we want to test 6+ million
Correct.
daily transactions, because
Correct.
we want to get to 1 million subscribers.
Yeah. Global impact.
Global impact, and
Yeah.
we're poised to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the smart contract is ready. It's stable.
It's ready.
Now we need to talk about sparking that viral effect. With the right people. Seeing what the benefits are of the whole ArbiApe ecosystem.
That's right.
The smart contract is one thing, but it's really about the totality of what the ecosystem is designed to deliver and assist people with.
And the smart contract, we have a great video on our YouTube channel. ArbiApe AI is the channel. A great video on the YouTube channel that actually talks about smart contract. And that video, it breaks it down on it. Simply, the great explanation or a great example is a vending machine. When you put your money in a vending machine, you expect whatever you expected out of that vending machine. So when you put that money in there, it's going to release what you paid for, and you're going to receive that item. That's how smart contracts work. So I want you to watch that video. It'll help you. And what it does is we believe that smart contract, it brings validation and security to you as a subscriber, because you know that once someone you referred makes their $1 subscription payment that day, it's automatically kicking out to unlock the app for that another 24 hours, but it's also releasing those commission payments. So if you refer them, then that dime is coming to you. Right? It's coming to you. It's allocated in the blockchain for
So
you.
what you're saying, the vending machine is not saying, hey, look, come back tomorrow or call this number and ask, can you pick up your bag of chips?
If it's approved.
Yeah. It's not saying none of that, right? It's
None of that.
just saying, here it is.
Here you go. All right.
Yeah.
So ArbiApe,
Okay.
the way we designed this platform, and by implementing it and integrating the smart contract basically as the foundation for accepting payments and paying out commissions, is pure genius, because it eliminates the unsurety and the
You can't say pure genius directly because you're talking about yourself. You gotta say it's almost something sort of kind of like pure genius. You know what I mean? You just can't say straight pure genius, man. That might be taken the wrong way.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. I'm sure. my bad. But so what it does, it just creates the such a great feeling to know that we're not chasing payment, should I say withdrawal request,
Right.
right, inundated by withdrawal requests. It's all been handled automatically.
And more importantly, people aren't chasing hey, when can I have my commission? Because we've been there. We know how that is when you got to put in requests and everything.
And you sweating.
Yeah, you sweating. You crossing
hoping
your
that
fingers,
withdrawal
you're
process.
hoping and praying that,
Yeah.
and then, you get a couple requests get approved, and then all of a sudden one day you wake up, hey, there's 15 reasons why those requests are no longer being approved, and there goes the rug pull. So
we've been there. Been there. Yeah.
Don't want no parts of that.
Correct. And so the way we built this system is for individuals, and I'm just going to tag on what you just said. As far as the system now is set up with the smart contract, we're ready. We're ready for that viral effect, right? We're ready for network marketers, those individuals with big teams, individuals that may just be an individual looking to learn. You may just want to come into the academy and learn, what is crypto? How do I move in crypto? How do I hold in my wallet? What is a wallet? Different aspects. But for those that are builders, that have teams, it's time, because now you can come into a business, right? To an opportunity to where you can talk to the founders. It's us, right? We're accessible. All right. We're accessible, right? Smart contract is in place, so once that subscription payment is made, those commissions are being paid out. So if you're bringing in 1, or if you're bringing in 1,000, when those subscription payments are made, it's being paid
commissions
out.
Paid, right? And instantly.
And let's talk about the renewals. Right? It's been renewing, automatic renewals. These renewals are occurring every 24 hours.
14 days straight.
14 days straight. It's happening, right? So that gives you assurance as a marketer, as an individual, if you're looking to build a team, build a business with ArbiApe, knowing that every day, once they fund their wallet, they add that money in their subscription wallet. Hey, every day it's gonna renew. The smart contract is at work. While we sleeping and wiping slob off our face, the smart contract is at work. Yeah, it's at work.
That must be a West Coast thing, man. Us Philly brothers, man, we don't slob on our faces, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not co-signing that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone, man.
Oh, y'all don't?
Yeah, that's a West Coast thing. Yeah.
Yes.
But let's talk about the other pillar that's about to fully come online with a plethora of content, and that's the ArbiApe Academy.
That's the Academy.
Let's talk about that for a minute, because everything is about knowledge. Knowledge is the power. Information to give you usable, actionable knowledge and information. And that's what the Academy is about. It's going to give you knowledge to allow you to go out, into this, crypto jungle, we like to call it, with the guide. Or if you want, you can branch on out there and go out there in that jungle without a guide. Hey, your ass might get eaten up by a lion or a bear or, a gorilla or something, but hey, if you use the guide, use ArbiApe as your guide, he's going to keep you on the trails that are beneficial financially and pose the least amount of risk of having your ass getting eaten up.
That's right.
In the wilderness. All right.
And the reality is that it's so much fraud out there. And that we can move right into some of that. Let's talk about that. It's so much fraud. So many Ponzi schemes coming out, because it's the shiny objects.
Go on, tell them.
Right?
Tell them.
Everything that's glitters ain't gold. Right? Everything that glitters ain't gold. And the shiny objects. And it's a lot of programs, a lot of things will continue to pop up. We know, as we talk about, you hear us say we've been a part of, we were part of the COTPS, right? Those programs that collapsed and was a full rug pull, where people lost money and was hurt and was devastated, right? And these are programs that people are popping up every day, right? Now, look at it. Some of these programs, they may be $25. They may be $50. They may be $100. To you, they say, well, it's just $25 that I lost. But think about it. To some people, it's not the amount of money. It's the mental aspect of it, of believing that, once again, the trauma of saying, I'm getting in something. Here's another thing that looks great. I'm excited about. It's going to help me get to the point of financial freedom I'm trying to get to, but then I lose again. And it keeps happening over and over and over. Now, $25 to you, but think about it. If it's $25, but it's 10,000 people that pay $25, there you go. So there's a fraud, and they know that. So we actually have a course in the ArbiApe Academy that how to identify Ponzi schemes, how to identify fraudulent crypto schemes, right? It's important to understand that. And that's a course that you'll be able to take. You better read it so you're not susceptible. You have more knowledge on how to look at opportunities, how to look at some of these altcoins and these potential moonshots, and, instead of you throwing your money away in the pits.
But let's keep it real. We're not here to police
not at all.
Your behavior.
Correct.
We could tell you why you shouldn't play in oncoming heavy traffic. We could tell you that, but if your ass want to still run out there in the highway with traffic moving 50, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, hey, you get what you get. If you get run over, that's you. But we could tell you why you shouldn't. We can show you ways that you can get the type of benefits that you're seeking without putting yourself in harm's way, but we can't make you not do it.
That's right.
So you still got to have that self-accountability to use the information that's provided, use the tools that are provided,
And now let's contrast. Let's say if you were, instead of putting $25, $50 or $100 in some type of, if you said, hey, I'm going to use that to build my ArbiApe business or learn. So let's say if you took $100, that's what 100 days.
That's 100 days for you to get yourself educated, for you to start sampling different tools and different techniques where you can independently generate revenue. And if you decide to, because it's not mandatory, but if you decide to, you want to advocate for ArbiApe, you want to be what I like to call an independent data broker, because ArbiApe, we're a data provider.
That's correct.
So if you want to independently advocate and promote our data service, right, you would be an independent data broker for all practical purposes. You can get instant income immediately. You can join today, and an hour later, you could be making an actual income from advocating and promoting, referring people to ArbiApe. But you don't have to. You could take the path of, hey, I'm going to spend $1 a day and I'm just going to focus on educating myself. I'm going to focus on mastering certain types of trading strategies and skills that you learn about. And you can more than benefit above the $1 a day cost that it is to be a subscriber. You can accelerate that benefit, you can amplify that benefit, you can blow that benefit out of the water if you were to then build a business,
Yes.
And that's being an independent data broker. You can build your own empire, all right? So there's many options here. It's an ecosystem, and it's only gonna get bigger, stronger, and better.
Yes. Yep. Hey, a lot of information. Here's what we want you to take home, all right? ArbiApe. ArbiApe.info is a great place for you to go and get information on ArbiApe. Understand how it can empower you, understand the signals, understand about the Academy. The Academy actually has 3 free courses as well that anyone can take. ArbiApe.academy. You can actually go there and take it. It's 3 free courses there. Anyone, anywhere in the world can take it. Take those courses, right? So don't sleep, because ArbiApe, this is a platform, this is a business that we've established and built for a global impact. That's why it's $1 a day, $1 per day. It's not a strain. Most people got $1 a day sitting in their ashtray. All right. So we want this platform to be a gateway for people to learn crypto. If you want to learn how to trade, or if you want to build a business, this is what we believe ArbiApe is to be. All right. G, anything you want to say before we get out?
Yeah, I'm a tag on with, I don't know, call me Mr. Cleo. I believe in about 10 years, that's probably going to be less than 10 meaningful cryptocurrencies that are still in existence. So there's tea leaves, there's breadcrumbs being left for us to identify which one of these cryptos are likely going to survive, right? It doesn't take, a nuclear scientist or a rocket, scientist to figure out which ones they're likely going to be. Your job is to figure out the easiest, most productive way for you to generate money so that you can buy these cryptos that are inevitably going to be the survivors. I don't have to call them out. You can come join ArbiApe.
Yes.
You can go into the Academy. We're going to help educate you on which ones are likely going to be the ones. And we're going to give you tools so that you can make additional income, so you can buy, particularly, anybody who's listening to me knows that I'm very biased towards Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You can buy as much Bitcoin as humanly possible. That is your absolute showstopper that needs to be involved in anything that you're seriously trying to do financially. And I'm gonna leave it there. We got the tools to help you.
That's it. Hey, thank y'all once again for watching. Remember, RBA.info. We out. We appreciate it.